Hi, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys.com, home of technical analysis education. Click the link for a free week trial, no credit card required, and gain access to our multiple live broadcasts daily, community chat room, educational videos, nightly watch lists, and more. Invest in your education and future and join the community today. Looking at oil daily, weekly, and shorter term time frames, so we are still very weak. We are dumping. We are rejecting from the lower Bollinger Band daily resistance. That level needs to be updated daily because it is very key. But we are also seeing decreasing bear volume, and we're seeing that on SPY as well. So what that tells me is the bears are running out of momentum to the downside, and it's time to start looking for a bounce. I made a bullish entry into USO next week, $9 calls at the low of the day today, and I will exit that position if we see lower lows tomorrow, if we break the low of today of 44.37. So I liked that entry because we have some key support here in the low 44s, 44.22, 44.19. So previous price support combined with decreasing bear volume, combined with RSI being oversold on the shorter term time frames, which we'll look at here in just a minute, had me make this entry, and it's a pretty risky entry. But again, like I said, I will exit tomorrow if we do see lower lows. The weekly chart on the verge of a bearish MACD cross. As long as we form a higher low compared to $43, the higher low weekly pattern will be intact. So we're watching to see that level very closely. We've got the hourly here on oil. So it is a potential bear flag. And the key for a bear flag, you know it's a bear flag if you hit a new low and break the low down here, 44.34, 44.37. But if you see a higher low form and then a move back towards where the top of the first bounce was, then it is no longer a bear flag, and we could see some upside. So looking for a new support to be established. We'll see if we stay in this channel here. And then looking at resistance, 44.84, the high of this bounce attempt. And if we break that level by tomorrow, we will know it is not a bear flag, and the bulls will attempt to turn things around. So the hourly RSI at the time I got in was down around 20. The 4-hour RSI was down in the low 20s as well. And historically, we have seen the RSI bounce from these levels in the past, and we saw a little bounce off it last time overnight. It wasn't significant. It was on decreasing bull volume. That was a 4-hour little bear flag leading to the downside. It was a bull MACD cross that saw no follow through and a quick bear cross, but we're right on the verge of another bull cross again if we can see that higher low and higher high. So we're looking at a bullish reversal candlestick on the 4-hour chart. This isn't going to form. It will close. Let's see here. We've got 10 and 2. So this will close in an hour and 15 minutes. And it's looking like it's going to be a bullish reversal doji. So we'll see if we can confirm that overnight. And exiting if we break 44.34. And ideally we head back up towards the last bounce attempt, which was up at 45.88. So being very cautious in this trade. It is a high-risk trade because the bulls have not really established any support at this point. But like I said, I am anticipating a short-term let's try that again. A short-term oil bounce and a short-term SPY bounce. So we'll check back in tomorrow and see how it goes. We need to see a bullish reversal candlestick on the daily. And if you're trading oil and trying to trade options, USO has some really nice liquid options. And the price today was at 10.05, and I was able to get next week calls, $9 calls at 107. So essentially paying for 2 pennies to buy me a week and a day and a half of time. So I really like how their options trade really tight to the price. A lot of options, you'll look and see that they're not really liquid, and in order to get in, you have to pay a pretty significant premium. But the premium is always really close on USO to where the price currently stands. So we'll see what tomorrow brings, and we'll check back in to end the week. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.